back. Well, you can start that morning the right way with a drive with wonderful Christian radio. Moody Radio is back telling us about a wonderful special event that they're hosting. It's all catered to men on their faith-based journeys. So please welcome radio host Brian Dallin and also managing producer Lauren Cuevas. So good to see you both.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This is, again, you get the coffee, you get on the road, have a couple laughs with you. What has this been like being a radio host and using your faith as a way to help the community?
Yeah, it's been a blast. I have a friend who says it's almost like working, but not quite. We do get to hang out together, but it's also kind of like a Christian small group in many respects, where we just kind of talk through today's issues, whether it's, relationships, parenting, family, faith, news, and just try to work it out through a Christian lens. It's a lot of fun.
It's amazing, and I know with radio, unfortunately, sometimes it can be one-sided because you're getting to speak to the masses and they're not getting to necessarily give their input all the time. But that's why you guys do these wonderful things like these conferences where you really can connect in person with people.
Yes.
Yeah, we love to have events, whether that's we do blood drives, we have a men's event like we're going to talk about, and a women's event later in the year, just to connect with people, see our listeners, and hear how their lives have been impacted through radio.
It's amazing. So this one that's coming up March 1st for the gentlemen, what is that going to entail?
So we've been doing this conference for over 30 years. You remember exactly how many? 30?
It started in 91, so however many years that is.
I don't do math, I just talk.
I hear you, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So since then, and over 1,000 men gather every year to this event, the Walk Worthy Men's Conference, a week from Saturday at Canton Baptist Temple this year. And we have a variety of speakers, a panel discussion, but it's a way for men in our community who are Christians to come together and really try to grow in their faith and in relationship with each other.
Well, and it seems like it would be an opportunity for people who might be struggling with something. I mean, or just want to share their love and their faith with others. I mean, you could probably come to this event for a variety of reasons initially and then walk away with it from a totally different perspective. Yeah,
we're passionate about being honest and transparent about life struggles because life is hard for most people, and we just pretend like it's not. So we're having a panel discussion this year with our 3 speakers where we're going to really allow people to submit anonymous questions about what struggles they're facing, whether their wife's driving them crazy, not that wives drive people crazy, but or they're a problem at work or with parenting, and they can get some real rock solid advice.
Well, it's amazing because not only will they hear from that panel of speakers, but then they can communicate with each other. And I think in situations like this, you start to realize I'm not alone. Yeah. The things I think I'm going through, there's so many others that are going through. And how important is that for you guys to make that connection for people?
Yeah, we had several years ago at this conference, we said, just get to know someone around you and walk away with their phone number and connect with them later. And we heard stories of men who actually did that. They stayed connected with each other because they were able to relate and they hadn't been able to do that. They get to have lunch together so you can have time to connect with men who are like you but you've never met.
And feedback that you've received, I mean, that's a wonderful example right there in Testament. Feedback that you've received in the past from men when they do this?
It's a lot of guys will talk about how they're motivated to make some changes in their lives for the better, to make better decisions in their marriage relationships. One of my favorite quick stories was we also live stream into Lorraine Correctional in Grafton, where there's a group of men that attend the conference from inside the prison. And one guy was watching a speaker walk up and down in the crowd, didn't realize his brother was in the crowd, and the speaker stopped right next to his brother and just felt this really incredible connection that the Lord orchestrated this connection.
Like I was supposed to be seeing this today, to see my brother there.
Geez, that's
incredible.
Powerful.
Yes.
Yeah. That is very powerful. And I can't imagine then, again, the lives you touch with doing things like this. So it just makes your jobs that much more rewarding. And again, what you do on a daily basis, you're bringing people those smiles 6 to 9 a.m., right?
That's right.
6 to 9, yes.
But in general, it's 24 hours of programming that you guys do 7 days a week on Moody Radio.
Yeah, we're on 24 hours. Our show is just 3 hours in the morning, but we have programming all day long, preaching and teaching, messages from pastors around the Northeast Ohio area, as well as nationally.
And you welcome anyone to
Anybody's
listen
welcome.
in. And I'm sure that, again, once you do listen in, you walk away with a different perspective on your day, having had the chance to listen to you. Do you have people that call in too?
Oh yeah, we have people who text in all day long and they tell us what they think about the segment, or they call in. We'll bring people on air and they get to talk on the radio with us. It's a lot of fun.
Well, tune in the mornings. It's 103.3 FM. And if you don't get to do that on a regular basis, but then the event for the men, this is wonderful. Again, March 1st, Check it out, Canton Baptist Temple in Canton there, $65 a person, and it's an all day again? How long is it?
It's all day. It's from about 8 in the morning until about
3:30ish.
Yeah.
So pop in. If you can only stay for a little bit, I'm sure it still will be
Absolutely.
wonderful. Thank you both for coming
Yeah,
in today.
thank
Keep
you.
up the great work on the radio.
Thank you.
you.